So if you ever find yourself in a social setting where you're a bit anxious, or you don't really know how to navigate it, perhaps you're in school or you go to sports classes and people approach you asking you stupid questions, or they laugh at you, or they pick on you, or they even bully you and stuff like that, then this is for you. So that was me around 1 year ago. I used to go to school. I was a bit nerdy. I wouldn't say I was a nerd, but I was a bit smaller and a bit shorter than the other guys. I was kind of late into puberty, you know. And they used to approach me and ask me stupid questions. They knew that I liked Andrew Tate, and of course their stupid asses thought he was so fucking misogynist or whatever. I don't give a shit. So they approached me and asked me stupid questions like, what do you think of Andrew Tate? Like 4 guys laughing as they approached me, and I didn't really know how to respond or what the fuck to do, because it was damaging to my status, you know. So shortly after that period, I met with a guy who I'd known before but kind of stopped hanging out with for some reasons. We started hanging out again, and this guy, he had been training Muay Thai for the last like 6 months, and he really liked it, and he thought it did wonders for his confidence, and he also thought it would do for me when I described my situation. So what we did was because I had the gym membership at the time, but there was a boxing heavy bag at the gym, so we just went to the gym and started punching the shit out of the fucking heavy bag, and I really fucking liked it. So I continued doing that for like a few months. Then I started going to a boxing club, and like getting better at sparring and everything. What I realized is that everything in a social setting is just based on violence, like the capability for violence. And so after the summer, I started going to a new school. I started going to high school, basically. And I presented myself as this tougher guy, this guy who was doing boxing. I went with a hoodie that said the name of my boxing club on it, so everyone knew that I wasn't the one to mess with. And suddenly, like, people just started to respect me more. None of them just approached me laughingly with a couple of guys behind them asking what I thought about Andrew Tate or some stupid shit. None of them did it because they're fucking afraid. They're afraid in their core. Because they do it to other guys. And it's all based on respect. It's all based on fear. That's all that is between men. It's the capability for violence. Like, basically every time I see a man, there's a little fraction of my brain that's calculating, is this man more than a one-punch issue? So this is what I recommend you do. You go into Google Maps, like after you watch this video, you go into Google Maps and then you search for boxing or kickboxing or Muay Thai or MMA, like some kind of striking based sport. And most of them have a free trial day where you can come and just try it out for free or for like $10 or some shit. So I would recommend you do that. And if they're cool and everything, then I would highly suggest you just fucking start going there. Perhaps you're doing some other gay ass sport like fucking football or hockey or some fucking tennis or some shit. And if I'm being honest, I recommend you just fucking drop those immediately if you do anything else, because they don't directly contribute to your conquest and to your power. If you don't have the funds to, it costs like fucking $200 or some shit for an entire fucking season to fucking go to a boxing club. If you really can't get the money from either yourself or your parents, I would just recommend you do some fucking shadow boxing and you search up tutorials online and stuff like that, because it's actually mind-boggling, like how it was such a fucking night and day difference between the spring, or should I say like the winter of 2023 and now, like the winter of 2024. Just how people respected me and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all I got. See you, bro.